To what? Yeah, that's expensive. That's expensive. Generic intro into that goes. We're here back with another Alpharad video. Today we're doing I went to Japan and spent too much money. This video came out a day ago and has over 600,000 views. I follow him on Instagram and he was posting on his story all the time while he was in Japan for quite a long time. And Japan has been somewhere that I have been wanting to go for quite a long time. You check my reaction to the last Alpharad video, which is an amazing video. It was Pokemon, but I added 15 new types. I'll leave my reaction to that video right up there. Also link down below in the description. As you can tell, I have a new green screen behind me that I have decorated since then, and that's why I have a busted nose. Nope, the nose is busted on that side, and my finger is cut because I don't know why that happened. But I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope I can make it 10 a little better. I do read our comments, so leave them down below, and also shout out to the patrons because they get the videos there early and allow me to have a paywall on the channel because I'm here to make you smile, not make you pay. And I'm excited to see Jacob's view on Japan. I know he posted on his story all the time on Instagram. I think I watched every single one of his Instagram stories while he was in Japan because it was so interesting. He had an amazing time. He spent a lot of money, he bought a lot of things, and he commented about it on his story all the time. You should definitely follow him on Twitter and Instagram. He follows me on Twitter, which is awesome. I don't think he really posts on Twitter all that much, but him on Instagram posts all the time. He's always doing something that's hilarious. The last video was amazing. Pokemon added 50 new types. I can't wait to see the next Alpharad video. Whatever that shall be, please let me know down below in the comment section. But let's go jump to I went to Japan and spent too much money. All right.
I've never been to Japan before.
I want to go so bad.
Zero self-control in buying merchandise.
Yeah,
so
what? That was $7,500.
Pokemon himself offered to fly me out all the way
What?
to Yokohama, Japan
What?
for the World Championships.
Wait, is that why he was in Japan?
So I packed my bag, brought
That's carbon
an empty
fiber.
one because, come on, I
Yeah.
got to visit the local hell of LAX.
Never
and
been.
Then I took to the skies in hopes of getting on
Flying
a decent
United?
Japanese sleep schedule right from the get-go. I slept on my plane for 6 hours and then scripted another video that required me to skim through 30 hours of Sonic Adventure 2.
Oh.
My job's kind of weird. And after
That's
landing
fair,
in
yeah.
the Tokyo airport, I was greeted by the one and only Hatsune Miku.
Oh,
it was
God.
a quick hello, sure, but
Was there a
we'll be
whole
seeing
like
her again soon.
convention?
It was
Yeah.
around this point when it finally hit me. I was
He's in Japan.
Like place Japan. I mean, I
What do you
grew
mean,
up
place Japan?
being obsessed with Pokemon, and now I'm being flown out by the exact same company to visit Japan. Like, I've done a lot of cool things on this channel.
He
but
has,
This
and I've reacted
is
to a lot of them.
genuine dream come true, and the start
go to
of
Japan.
the greatest trip of my entire
He's pretty sure he went with
life.
Jaden.
But the first thing I noticed was that the entire city was
Well, Jaden's
decorated
been
for
to Japan.
Pokemon Worlds. From
That's
stairs
awesome.
in the
I don't
airport
know what
to
Pokemon
banners
Worlds
on the side
is.
of the road,
It's
and there
weak
was
guy.
even art scattered all across
That's
Yokohama.
Cause.
So after checking into this beautiful hotel room, thank you Pokemon by the way, what do you think was the first thing I did? McDonald's.
Japanese McDonald's?
I know this sounds dumb, but my
Budweiser.
stupid American brain has this deranged fixation on trying chain food in other countries.
That's fair.
So, hey, here's my current McDonald's tier list. Needless to say,
Wait, he's been to all those countries?
McDonald's is pretty damn good. I got a big order.
I haven't had
but
McDonald's
tried a
in
McDouble
a
with
long
egg on it,
time.
Had the best McNuggets of my life, and
I got Dino
whatever the
Nuggets
hell
yesterday.
This thing is. Also, their menu featured a double Big Mac, and that's
I've
like
never
the
had a
most
Big Mac.
American thing I've ever heard of. So
But
why
we
haven't
don't-
I ever heard of it? Note from future me: I tried it. And now I wish I didn't do that. Oh,
Why?
I guess this is a good time to mention that I don't know how to speak Japanese.
But
Which
doesn't
probably isn't too
Jaden?
much of a surprise. I mean, I learned
Yeah.
how to read the hiragana alphabet through Duolingo, but like, what good is reading the words
Learn
if you
Japanese
don't
or
know
else.
what they mean? Sure, I knew a few phrases going into this trip, but
That's more I know.
didn't realize it was going to be harder than I thought because I didn't even mean to order egg on that McDouble. Since my first day was really only my first half day,
Wow.
I spent the rest of the night by finding an
Kirby?
arcade, checking out some other stores, and finding some incredible street performers. And then I learned about the Holy Land of 7-Eleven. No, not 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven.
What is the
Take what
difference?
you know about this place and just throw it out the window.
I love
Because
7-Eleven.
in
We don't
Japan,
really have them in North
7-Eleven
Carolina.
is revered as a holy land.
Really?
Not only is the hot food like genuinely delicious, but they have everything you could ever ask for. From groceries to porn to pre-made
To
meals
what?
to Hatsune Miku tickets, all the liquor in
Tickets.
the world, and even
Liquor.
manga. I don't think manga was the most surprising thing I just said. So
No,
I
it's not.
grabbed
Not
the
even
newest
close.
issue of One Piece and nothing else, and even though I had no
N-
idea what
nothing
they were saying,
else.
it still felt special. On the next day, I got to meet up with the Pokemon team and all the other content creators they flew out. Personally, I'm
Well,
pretty bad at meeting
I'm
new people
guessing they
because of
flew Jaden out.
social anxiety.
That's
but
fair.
Everyone was so nice to me. I almost forgot how anxious I am as a person. Almost.
Yeah,
Then we got
talking to
visit
somebody.
The Pokemon Center in Sunshine City, and even got to
I'm
tour
streaming
their
Heart
Sweets
Gold right
Cafe.
now. It's a
And
Nuzlocke
if that
first time
wasn't
ever
enough,
playing the game.
Pokemon even helped justify my excessive
Oh, Whimsicott.
spending by sponsoring this video. Did you know that you
Really?
can pick up special 7-star raids in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Violet?
No, I
They
did not.
launched Tons of exclusive Terra Raid Pokemon in from October 6th to 9th and October 13th
6th
to
to
16th.
nice.
You can capture a 7-star Hisuian form Decidueye. These battles may be available to
He
all,
said
but
words.
They're not going to be easy, so make sure you have some strong Pokemon ready for these raids. And in case
I
you want
don't
more, they're
have
gonna
a Switch.
exclusive raids all year.
I have a new
where you
green
find
screen, though.
Several other unique Pokemon in. You have to become an Academy
Shout out to my
Ace
girlfriend for
first
painting
by
that.
rematching every single gym leader in the game, defeating all opponents in the Academy Ace tournament, and after you finish a few more 5-star raids, Professor Jacques should then call you and then grant
That's
you
not the bird from
access
John
for all
Tron's
of the
videos.
bigger ones. Also, you do not want to miss out on part 1 of the new DLC expansion. The Teal Mask is a phenomenal expansion upon the world of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet that I've already played through and caught every single Pokemon in.
Oh.
So expect to see that in a video somewhere down the road.
Oh,
The
I'll
Teal
react to
Mask
it probably.
introduces new legendaries, new characters, new little guys, new Pokemon, and most importantly,
Quagsire.
the most adorable thing you have ever seen. Oh my god, I love
That's
her.
adorable?
So click the link in my description and make sure to play Pokemon Scarlet and Violet today. And again, thank you
Was
to
that
the
a
Pokemon
Evolved
Company International
Sudowoodo?
for sponsoring today's video. So where was I?
That was kind of crazy.
So after the
Sponsored by
Sweet
Pokemon's
Pokemon
wild.
boarded us up on a charter
That's
bus
really
on a
crazy
middle school
considering
field
I thought they
trip
hated,
and
like,
took us
Nuzlocke and
straight
stuff
into
like that.
Chinatown. I tried some street food that was phenomenal, and even got to try Japanese Dr. Pepper. Tastes like Dr. Pepper. I
Okay.
also did the touristy thing where I just go up to a shrine and point at it, but then had the strangest culture shock when I got lost in a random convenience store. Every product, like
Everything is one piece.
currently collaborating with another product. I guess. to put
Why
it in
is
other
that?
words,
Like the
it's
companies?
Fortnite. Everything here is like Fortnite. I
Everything.
refuse to
Yeah.
explain myself further.
Nah, that makes
I don't know
sense.
how this one happened, but I made a
You can
few
fight John
wrong
Wick and
turns
Goku at the
ended
same
up in
time
a
and Darth
wild
Vader.
Japanese arcade that held me hostage.
like a
until
round
I
one.
finally got this goddamn Dragonair.
Aw.
Of course, there are tons of other cool.
It looks like the same
prizes
stuff they have at
throughout
round
the arcade,
one.
But I was dedicated to the point of being classified
go.
as financial ruin. Yeah, I might have spent about 10,000 yen. They also had a tiny little Sprigatito plush that
No,
I
Weed Cat.
eventually got. Oops.
Oh, only
After that,
13?
I was done, but I just want to talk about the coolest prize I saw, which was this little mermaid figure.
Never
like,
seen
out
it.
of all the anime figures I saw in Japan, this was by far the coolest one, and I don't know why. Little did I know, those two purchases were the start of many
Addiction.
many more. Then Pokemon
Yeah.
took us to this gorgeous
He bought a
tea
lot of
garden,
stuff.
and
I don't
trust
blame
me,
him.
Videos do not do this place justice. We even got to watch a tea ceremony, let the tea master do what he does best.
tea ceremony?
And then Pokemon served
Tea
us
for
this
me?
whole dinner, and then took us out to a buffet afterward. I don't really.
I bet you the car scene- I know the car
that's a lot
scene's
of
great.
food. So when
Yeah.
that was all over, I hopped on the magic school bus and met up with a few friends for drinks after. And I don't remember the rest.
That's only day
where
2.
Everything suddenly started going.
He was away for like
wrong.
weeks. It was like 2 or 3
Unfortunately,
weeks.
all the creators got granted early access to the Pokemon World's pop-up merch store. Look,
Oh,
I've been to a good
no.
amount of pop-up stores, and what me and my wallet both expected was like a tiny little store that
No.
may have
No,
like, a
they knew what they
few
were doing.
exclusive items.
Dude, I
But
want the
was
skate decks.
very
Imagine if I had the skate decks
incorrect.
right.
Like, of course they rented out a giant
Up
convention
there.
center for Worlds, but what I didn't know was they rented out another convention center next door to sell merch. So Jesus
convention
Christ,
center for
let me
merch?
reassure you, I was not prepared for this, and neither was my accountant. There was just so
That was
much
Jaden.
stuff there. Like this deck of cards I bought for $30 that I later found on eBay for oh my god.
What?
This place had like an egregious amount of exclusive merch. From Switch cases to decks.
Yeah,
to
I want the
figures,
Santa
to plushies,
Cruz
to cups,
skate
to
deck-
stickers, to
skate
full
decks, but those
kitchen
are
sets,
way
jackets,
gone.
shirts, cards, and tons of
Cards.
other stuff I have never even seen before. So with a couple heavy bags by
I
my
wonder
side,
if I opened up
checked
Pokemon
out
cards on
and
channel, people
saw
would
an
enjoy that.
incredibly high number. Like
203,000
number around
yen?
270,110 yen. And for what it's worth, the goal of this video isn't to flex my financial incompetence. It's really just a cry for help. This
Yeah.
is honestly pretty packed because
Which,
our next field
I
trip
guess-
was to Creature's
could you put this on-
headquarters. You know,
It couldn't
the
be a business
place
expense,
where
would it?
cards get made? They let us
Wait,
explore
really?
the office and have some Q&A sessions with some higher ups in the company. But the coolest
crazy.
part was that they let us make a Magnemite. You know, all
Why?
those cute little Pokemon
Why?
cards are all just made out of clay. Yeah, the lady who made those was just there. Gave us all the materials.
Oh, you
to
made
make
out
our
of
own,
clay.
and,
Oh.
mine turned out unique. When we finally left Creatures, it was pretty
so
damn
cool.
late. and I was like 16 hours of jet lag kind of tired. But who cares? Because tomorrow we're going to Shibuya. You know,
Shibuya?
the place where you spend money.
Oh,
I
do you?
got to meet my hero Sprigatito and then
Oh,
came
God.
across a
'Cause he-
dangerous
you know he
thing
had to
known
ask if he
as
could
the
buy it.
Tokyo Nintendo Store. It was the season of Pikmin 4, so their shelves were loaded with everything I could ask
Where's
for. Pins,
what
hoodies,
is
plushies,
is it all
designer
tree?
sweatshirts, and even Bulborb coin purses.
Why?
What if you're a Zelda fan? What
Never
if you're
played
a
Zelda.
Splatoon fan? What if you'd like to experience what it's like to buy an amiibo and not scalper prices? Also, I was shocked
What?
to see actual Splatoon guns and this one Zelda plush with a big-ass 5 head. But what surprised me the most were these charming Mario pillows with a beautiful
What?
brushstroke design. I am a helpless consumer designed to buy products.
How much did he
aimed
spend
at
here?
Figures that I have never seen before. Like, look, I have worked on this channel for nearly a decade at this point.
That's wild.
And all of that work has come to fruition right now for me to spend all of my money in Japan. Well, at least it was better than the Pokemon Center from the other day. So what if I told you there's another Pokemon Center?
Oh my
But
God.
This was a bit more of a traditional merch store that sold
Oh,
about
those are
exactly
kinda
what you'd
cool.
expect to. A good amount of stuff here could probably be found online.
Dust
But
Skull?
as for the other exclusive stuff,
Yeah, I bought that shit too.
Oh, only
I don't
133.
even think it's that I'm bad at saving money. I think it's that I'm really good at saving
It's
money.
impulse purchases.
And now getting to spend all of it right here.
This mall even had a Capcom store with a separate
I
Monster
mean,
Hunter section.
I don't
which
blame
luckily
him.
only cost me a fraction of what the Pokemon stores
Ow.
did. Then I stumbled upon Jaden forming an entirely new hyperfixation, so I just ignored it and kept walking.
That's fair.
Somehow in doing so, I ended up in an Evangelion pop-up which featured art that went, like, comically hard. They also had
okay.
themed Zippo lighters, hoodies, and another hole in my pocket.
I don't know if you-
And
yeah, I
then
guess
when
you
I
could fly
exited the
home with
store, I turned right and saw this. Which
Is that
sure. I stopped by
LeBron
one
James?
last store, bought some cards, and had some of the best food I've ever had.
Which became something I said a lot this year.
Every time
First
you
tonight,
ate,
I
it
went
was
to an
better.
Orchestra, got dinner with a
I
friend,
remember seeing
and
that
then
on a
had
story.
Perhaps the most interesting fan interaction of all time.
I
With
came
who?
across a store dedicated to all things Shonen Jump, so I decided to look
Okay,
around
of
in hopes
course.
of giving in to my materialistic urges. But then, like,
One
a
Piece.
small child came up and pointed at me and just said, "Sanji-san," which
Huh?
was weird, but the mom quickly noticed, grabbed his arm, apologized, and just left. Weird, right? I
Why?
assumed it was just like a bad word for foreigner or something like that. But then I realized he didn't say Sanji-san.
He said-
it was just that I was probably the first blonde man he's ever seen, and he said
Wait, really?
Sanji-san.
Oh.
So, moving on from all
Did you
that,
kick the child?
This store was heaven. I know this is supposed to be a
Yeah.
video about Pokemon, but look, just
Didn't he
let me
buy
talk about
a-
this, okay?
he
This
bought a
place
figure,
had
didn't he?
Charms, cups, shirts, hats, power, and the coolest mugs I've ever seen. So as you'd expect, I bought nearly all of it.
Oh, only
At this
500?
point, you just kind of expect my house to look like a shitty souvenir shop. Then I finished my night by just walking around, exploring the city, and getting 50 Shades of Fucked Up again at karaoke and day 5.
I'm sorry, was that
After a
kissing?
half week of
Was that
side
somebody
quest field
kissing?
trip, It was finally time for Pokemon Worlds to
Do
start.
we go back?
The opening
Do I go back and
ceremonies
look at
rolled
that?
out,
I don't
and
know.
just
I don't want the
like
video to
that,
get age
players
restricted.
from all across the globe were ready to compete for it all inside this
You
incredible,
never know with
well-decorated
YouTube.
convention center. However, I didn't stay too long because I was a bit busy
At the
with
Pokemon Center.
returning to the merch store and buying every single one of my favorite Pokemon in City Cuties form. And God,
This is
That was a
bad.
lot. Those are
I
probably like
already
$20 a
purchased
piece.
Another two
Man's wearing
whole
bread,
suitcases
350
and
V2s?
spent another 80,250 yen.
God, look at this addiction. Isn't it beautiful? So thanks
is.
again to Pokemon for buying my flight just for me to do this. And I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure I paid my flight back at this
Oh.
point. They also
Oh,
gave
yes.
me tons of free merch, and it's like...
Not enough.
I don't even know how to carry this. This is genuinely too much.
Where do you want me to? I don't need it. Thank you.
Well, here's a shelf back there.
Where?
Anyways, that night
That's
ended
point.
off with Pokemon showing off their new Path to the Peak animated series. That's
What?
essentially just a battle shonen with breakneck.
Oh, wait,
pace
they actually
that
gonna teach us how to play the game?
deck and
The
goes
card
near
game?
Undefeated before winning worlds. It's pretty and all, but like, damn, what a competitor. But for the next day, I had to hop on a plane bright and early because
To go-
I had other
Is that
plans
Tanjiro
in
and
mind.
Nezuko?
After landing in
Signed
Osaka,
Nezuko
I
poster.
took a taxi
Shout out to
the
Julian.
event of a lifetime.
I love signed stuff.
Hatsune Miku's
Since
magical
the
ride.
Trevor Lawrence signed
That's
jersey.
Right. I was finally going to see the Vocaloid legend up close and personal, but
I have
since
like
the show
basically
didn't
no
start
idea
for a few
who that
hours,
is. People
I
have told me
decided
about.
to do what I do best and
Spend
go
money.
to yet another convention center of a merch
Oh, that
store.
art looks
Also,
so cool.
getting concert tickets for something like this in Japan is hard. Jaden and I both entered a raffle for them in like May, and were lucky enough to get chosen as one of God's little favorites to print out Miku tickets inside of a 7-Eleven.
Wait, that's actually where you
This place
do
is just
that?
a place of wonder over here.
To nobody's surprise, the Miku Expo had such an insane.
At least he didn't go to a certain forest.
Merchandise. I'm sure you're already expecting them to have Miku shirts, Miku backpacks, Miku glow
That's actually
sticks,
kinda cool.
as well as an even larger financially destructive merch booth where you can get everything you could possibly dream of. So we already know where this one's going, right?
Oh, only
One quick
600?
change, and we were both ready for the show. Not only
That
did we
is-
get lucky with pretty damn good seats, but I am taller than this entire country. So our seats were pretty
How
damn
tall
great,
is Jacob?
But as expected, I couldn't film or possess dangerous goods. The show
Dangerous.
was incredible. It was
That reminds me of when I went to a
life-changing. It was everything
quinceañera.
I could have asked for, but it was also copyrighted.
I
And
was
if you look
like
at the crowd, I'm
half a
somewhere
foot taller
over
than
here.
everybody
So when I was
else.
leaving this dumb,
It was
stupid American, I had
wild.
to learn how public transit works, and then my phone had the audacity to show me that I'm walking about 10 to 20,000 more steps than normal.
And it's like, yeah, I know.
Yeah, it hurts.
You don't gotta be so loud about it. But no time to
My
talk
phone's
about
always
now
like,
because
"Oh,
today was
you didn't
finally
exercise
the day
today." I'm
for
like, "Really?"
finals of the Pokemon World Championship, which I started watching from bed. I mean, I'm in Japan on a Sunday morning. I get to watch new One Piece episodes live as they air. And like,
Oh yeah.
what an insane episode to watch live. So after one of
I
One
don't know
Piece's
what
best
happened
anime
in-
episodes concluded, it was time to walk down to the convention center and witness multiple champions be crowned as winners of
So they're actually-
Pokemon's
oh, they're
World
actually playing the
Championship.
car- I guess that
some
makes sense.
competitors tap their screens really hard,
Huh?
some of them just play Mew, and some of them... Yeah, I don't even know what's going on here.
And then
Nobody
for the
knows how to
final
play the
competition
game.
Of the day, VGC crowned an entirely new champion. Watching this entire tournament
His
was
name
so
is Shohei?
fun and inspiring, and in case you missed it, they announced that Worlds next year is gonna take place
Hawaii?
in Hawaii. Which was a little ill-timed.
And then made up
Why
for
was
it
that
by
little
showing off
ill-timed?
New cards, new Pokemon.
Oh,
new
it was on
moves, and
fire.
whatever the hell this thing is.
My experience here was genuinely unforgettable. And
Hey,
I'm
Pokemon, if you
so
wanna send me to
grateful
the-
Pokemon
No,
Company
I'm-
for finally
believe
giving
me.
me an excuse to visit Japan.
I'm
mean,
probably the
like,
last
I play
person.
modded games and say fuck, so I'm just as surprised as you are that I was
Yeah.
there. So now what?
Sure, Worlds might have ended, but I extended my
This is a
stay in
phenomenal
Japan
video. I
for
love this.
2 more weeks and stayed in the cutest little Airbnb
Yeah, so he was there.
imaginable as the greatest, like the absolute greatest days of my life took place. Just me and
Dude,
a few
I-
friends exploring these beautiful cities, eating getting the best food I have ever had. Even seeing multiple of my favorite artists live,
I don't know
which
who
is
that is.
crazy to me. I even
Yeah.
had my best theme park experience at Universal Studios Japan. And if I can be honest, this trip was just about enjoying the first vacation I've had since Alpharad started, like nearly 10 years ago.
Yeah, I feel
started
that.
this channel in January of 2014.
That's
I had
crazy.
A very normal first year of college, and in January of 2015,
Oh, I went to college?
it all blew up.
I went
From
to
that
college
point
for 5 days,
forward,
it screwed and
I
left.
Focused on work to an
And now I have a
obsessive
home.
degree that definitely caused me to live a pretty unhealthy and unhappy life. In just
Oh my
terms of
God, young
how
Jacob.
little attention I was paying to friendships, relationships, and just not really enjoying life to the fullest.
Yeah,
Or
it
even
consumes.
to the halfest.
It-
This might
it
be a
consumes
bit
your
much,
life.
But I felt like a husk of a person and dedicated myself to making content and never really stopped to ask, are you happy? Is this what you wanted? But over the past few years, I felt like I had to finally start asking that question because
Dude.
I was miserable. I've tried to focus on unplugging from social media,
Jacob,
making plans with
blonde
my friends,
hair
exploring activities
is
outside of
awesome.
my comfort zone, and
Remember
really
I have
most
blonde
of
hair?
that just stems from an attempt to preserve my mental health as much as I can. I don't think I always had the best grasp on investing my time into things that
Nice microphone.
properly mattered, nor understood what it meant to put yourself forward. I mean, obviously, I'm so grateful for the size of this YouTube channel and all the
That's
incredible
wild.
perks
That's a
that
big
come
number.
with it.
I'm trying to hit
Let's keep it
100,000.
up. I am so incredibly grateful for how much money this channel has generated. I am so
Thank you for the
grateful
money.
for everything the people, you, have directly and indirectly allowed me to do. And as weird and pretentious and YouTuber millionaire as it sounds, I
YouTube
kept
millionaire.
chasing it in hopes of becoming happy, and when
Dude,
that didn't
the
work,
views.
I felt stumped, depressed, tried new things out of desperation.
Oh, believe me,
and
it is
was
a mental
ultimately
battle.
Just confused.
When
It's
you make a
hard to
banger
realize
video and you
that not
upload it, it
everything is
does
truly worth
10
your
out of
time.
10.
But it's
Like
also
bad.
hard to realize
Like the 10th
that
worst
things
out
that
of the
feel
last
like
10.
they don't matter do if they make you happy. Does that make sense?
Most important
I
thing
don't
in
know if
life
it
is
does,
to be happy.
But what I'm really trying to
Most
say
important
is
thing.
that all I really want to do is live my life, explore the world, and make silly little videos for you in the meantime. I love creating content. Do not
Oh
get
god,
me
that
wrong.
video was
I
good.
couldn't
The
have gone
award
through
show
all
for my
those
friends that
years
didn't deserve
of
any.
helplessly grinding if I didn't. But I have slowly learned that there is so much more to life than spending every day trying to create a viral video or letting all these numbers determine your entire well-being. And it's hard.
What was I saying?
Here's the thing about YouTube. If you
You
don't
can see
understand
everything.
it's a weird job where the amount of time you put into it is typically directly proportional to how much you get out of it.
Yeah.
And that is dangerous.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why
A
I decided to
limitless
dedicate a
ceiling.
section of this video to my
And that's
sudden
why I
change
worked
in
myself to
worldview,
death.
but
'Cause
it
I do this
felt
all myself, and that's why I
important to
read
me
every
when writing the
comment.
script. Which means it's important to me. You know? I
Yeah.
can't say I've always had the most stable life, and I know I usually keep those personal details pretty private, but I just want you all to know I'm happy. Not just because
that's
of this
awesome.
trip, but everything in my life right now leads me
Jay.
something to be happy
Not the
about.
first class seat, though.
I am just really happy nowadays, and it makes me even happier to say it out loud. It wasn't easy. I mean,
was that supposed to be?
hell, it took 5 years of therapy, but I am
Jesus.
so glad that I took that time for myself on this trip, and when it finally came time to go home, I spent the morning of my last
19.
day walking through the Tokyo heat for about a full 3 hours, as
Just
if it was
take
my
it all
own
in.
personal farewell to this trip that meant so much to me. It was
Did you not
beautiful,
ride the go-karts
and
in
it
like
was
Tokyo?
peaceful, and it just felt like I got to be alone with myself.
That's a government drone right
so
there.
when it came time to pack my 8 suitcases, yes, that's right, it's been 2 weeks, you haven't been updated, I have 8 suitcases now. And might or might not have spent a bit more money since the last update. Anyways, this
17
God, I found my Uber
grand?
fully packed his SUV, drove me to the airport, and when it was time to board the plane
That's
and fly
you could
home,
put that
I
on
had
a
10
down payment on
hours
a
to
house.
kill, and I wrote this entire script.
I put more
and
down
passed
on mine,
out
but
and
that was
woke up in America.
3, 4, 5 years of
But
saving
this
money.
story
Everything.
has one final chapter. I know this entire video felt like I was just hoarding all of Japan's merchandise within these 8 fully packed suitcases, but
That's wild.
I had a bigger goal in mind. I
What?
can sit and speak about all this growth I've had over the past few years, but none of it would have been possible if not for the incredible people that I've been lucky to keep so close to me. I have a large friend group, I know, but each and every one of them mean everything to me. They challenge me, they
this is
inspire
great.
me, and simply help me become a better person through leading by example. So let me ask you this. You've been working the same job for a decade. It pays incredibly well, and you owe it all to your friends. What would you do next?
I don't. What?
So my good friend, Mr. Jacob.
Oh, wait, did he
Alpharad,
give
might
the
have
stuff
heard of him.
to
My friend and boss.
and boss?
I don't know if I'm supposed to do an intro for this or anything.
He went to Japan.
Nice
and
microphone.
bought everyone.
So it's a mystery box.
And he spent a lot of money,
That's virus.
but not on himself.
And gave all of us, his friends, large
So did
boxes
he
of
buy-
shit from Japan.
I don't know what I got here. So we're gonna find out together, huh?
So is it the stuff that he bought, or he buys the stuff specifically for them?
Okay,
Can you even show this on screen?
The first thing that's
Hey, Felboat. I need to react to him again.
Kirby shell. Dude, this is hard to open.
I think they're personalized
There we
for
go.
what the people like.
What's the first thing? What the fuck is this, dude?
Kids on car.
Shit, how did I lose something already?
Quite a number of objects.
As you can see, Jacob got me a very mentally normal collection of gifts and merchandise from Japan.
I cannot show that on stream.
Oh.
I literally can't show this on
Right off the bat, I'm really excited.
Are those like dog
because
ears?
I get to be a first.
Shut the fuck up! You fucking you this one.
What is that?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Which looks
Oh, that's sick.
really amazing.
That's a sick jacket. What is that, a Glaceon?
This is actually super sick. We have a Dragon Ball.
I mean,
Is that GT
do I even
Goku?
have to say that he's like my favorite Pokemon?
Snorlax. Baby in car.
Sorry, why am I fascinated? It's magnetic.
This might be the most beast fire badass shit I've ever seen, honestly.
Oh my.
That's such a nice touch. What is that?
Oh my!
I don't have this amiibo.
Really
That's an
pretty
amiibo?
holographic Tinkaton. I love Tinkaton.
Was that the 1000th Pokemon?
I love Megumi so much, dude. Look at this shit.
And we got Bison. Okay, never mind. This is my favorite suit, the Street Fighter suit.
I got probably the sickest jacket in the entire world.
That is a cool
It's
jacket. That thing is probably
reversible,
really
it's awesome. It's got
reversible.
gold
Yeah, that's
sleeves,
expensive.
the shanks
That's
in the front
expensive.
And on the inside,
Why do they?
That was expensive.
They conveniently have her big fat cans cropped out of this image.
Oh, they knew what they were doing.
This. It might have just been a soul read, but I love Robin Williams' Genie.
oh my god.
Oh, that's Aladdin. I've never watched Aladdin.
Of course.
Swablu.
Look at him.
Why do you have a poker table? Why?
Oh,
It's a
this is so
Pikmin.
inefficient, but.
Oh, so excited. Okay,
That looks so cool.
Okay, that is pretty cool.
The fucking Marshall? There's one Miku!
My boy, Captain Kid.
Sexy babes. This is really nice. I
Oh,
like
it's a
this.
lighter.
Oh,
Is this Snoopy? It is Snoopy.
A Miku automaton? No shot. This is he.
Is that a pipe?
The Miku card mat!
That's a card mat. Oh, I thought it was a
Look at
desk
that.
mat.
He's got Mario and he's running, and it's just the Mushroom Kingdom.
I'm geeking at this. This is
Oh, with the
definitely
badges? That's sick.
an Inkling Splatoon statue.
oh my god, look at
Bro. Wait, okay, Mario Go kind of goes hard. Ta-da! That's where the
Weed
chopsticks
cat.
will live.
So it's like you can see it's like a little wonky, and then on the back, it's got this
Oh,
spread
that's sick.
of characters, which is really
That
cool.
is sick. That's something I would wear.
Oh my god, look
It's
at
a,
it.
what is that? More.
Jacob knows me so well, I feel like I don't even really mention it too much anymore, but like if you've known me for a while, you know.
Fucking hell. How do you find something like
I don't
Oh
know.
my god.
Next, we have my favorite little guy. I love this guy.
Ah,
Big
Whimsicott.
boy. Big boy, but little boy at the same
Little big
time.
boy.
He's so good.
Raul, look at this boy. Look at this.
He's so
fucking
round.
Awesome dude.
Guys, come on. How can you not love
It's a
him, right?
Wooper.
He's got like the biggest smile.
My God.
Oh, Cyndaquil.
Son.
This guy, the way he's
Oh,
built
God.
is insane.
my baby boy.
Oh, really?
He's just a baby.
Oh, it's Absol.
He's just a little guy.
Is it Absol? That is Absol, right? Isn't that
Every single time.
isn't that Jacob's like favorite?
Rodon washing machine.
What?
Wait, no, vacuum cleaner. Rodon vacuum
I
cleaner.
was about to say.
I've already seen the boys.
Totodile.
1 and 2, 1 and 2.
Like I feel like I could just you know.
Super.
I don't know who that is.
Awesome, dude.
Haikyuu Volume 1 in Japanese. I have it in English, but this is sick as fuck.
There's so much more than I expected. Okay, wait.
I love the design. I love.
Can we just take a moment to think about how much he spent on shipping?
I love her so much.
A Pikmin pouch thing.
What?
I don't know.
That was a
I don't know
tail.
what you can really fit in here.
Top Team Epic, funny manga. I do love this show. I've never read the manga. I will be reading this. Look at that. See, look, all their art is beautiful. This shit is so cool.
Oh my god, it is a Hatsune Miku bag.
This is a lot that he remembers.
He sent Ross these sick One Piece mugs, and I'll definitely be drinking out of the Shanks mug every day. Thanks, Jacob.
Stolen.
It's gonna be flipped. Oh fuck.
If I recall, Super Nintendo World. Look at the booze.
A lanyard with pins.
My boys.
Okay, comes with him.
I love them all so dearly.
Because I don't understand what the fuck Pokemon cards are, man. Zoom in the camera, I don't know how.
Your son, he's saying some live shit, probably.
Even more TJ. Oh my gosh.
I don't know
I'm
who
not sure
those
if you,
characters
meant
are.
to give me 2 of them, but sorry.
Sorry.
Why now?
No fucking shot.
What is that
No
supposed to be? Is that like his
Thank you very
channel
much.
logo or something?
I'm glad you had a good time in Japan.
I don't know what else to say. Thank you. That's really awesome.
Everybody subscribe or you're fucking cringe.
For your cringe. I highly recommend following him on Instagram because he was posting like a lot of this on his story as he was doing it. This is an amazing video. I'm so glad he went to Japan and was able to basically spread the love to his friends that have meant so much to him and the position that he is to be flown out to Japan by Pokemon and then spend all that money on Pokemon stuff for his friends because his friends weren't able to go or did not go or all the exclusive stuff that they wouldn't have been able to get if it wasn't for Jacob is an awesome thing. This is a very wholesome video. I absolutely loved it. One of the best videos. I absolutely just love Japan. Like just as someone that knows basically nothing about pop culture, going to Japan just fascinates me for some reason. I think it's just like the coolest place. It's kind of like so unique. And whenever people that like travel the world, and whenever somebody asks them like, what's the one place, if you could have to go one place and no other place ever again, like you pick one place to live forever, like not live forever, but to stay in, almost every single time they say Japan, somewhere in Japan, Tokyo, Japan, any of that, because Japan's just built different. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I look forward to the next Alpharad video. It'll be out hopefully next week. Hopefully I'll be in a new Alpharad video. I don't know if it should be the forcing 5 YouTubers to challenge him. I'm not sure what that challenge is going to be, but I look forward to playing Pokemon on Wednesdays and uploading the videos on the gaming channel on Saturday. I hope I have a wonderful rest of the day. Hopefully I made 10 a little better. But until next video, take care and cue the music.